Right then. Hello and welcome to today's session. Today, all three of us are going to get into some hips. So if your hips are feeling a little bit stiff, I got you. Let's find our way into a seated position. I'm going to tie my hair back real quick. You are going to, first of all, take your right foot and put it in your right hand. You're going to use the right hand here just to very gently move side to side, just getting some movement into that hip socket. Keeping your left hand on your right foot, we're gently going to press that knee away from the body, then let it ping back. Let it go, and then let it ping back. Let it go, and let it come back. Let it go. We're going to hold, and then take some movement just with light pressure onto that knee. Just see if you can feel some extension in this hip socket here. Then, and yes you can do this, you're going to pop your foot into the crease of your elbow. If this is difficult, I find putting your elbow on your thigh, bringing your foot to your elbow, and then wrapping your foot around does the trick for most people. Okay, we're going to then take a little bit more movement, just very gently rocking side to side. You're going to now, if it's there for you, for most people it is, even though it doesn't look like it is, you're going to take your outside elbow around the outside of your knee, and you can interlace your fingers and just draw your knee in towards your chest. Take your foot towards your left hip, and then see if you can draw your right knee towards your chest. And now let it go. And then draw that right knee in. And then let it go. Draw that right knee in. As you let this one go, clasp in your hands. If your hands are here, that's fine. We're going to push this knee into your forearm. This one is just holding everything still. So pushing that knee into that forearm, see if you can lengthen the chest up towards the sky. Keep pressing that knee into the forearm. I'm going to make some movement here because this feels spicy. And then let it go. Same on the other side. So first of all, just moving, using your opposite hand. We're just gently going to press that knee away, opening that hip capsule, and then let it ping back. Gentle pressure here, and then let it ping back. Gentle pressure, and then let it ping back. Pop your foot in your elbow crease, take some more movement. Maybe you hold, maybe you move, whatever feels good. See if you can drive your left foot to your right hip crease. Just see how that feels. And now we're going to hook our opposite elbow around the knee. And just take that movement again. See if you can lift your chest up towards the sky. That's going to be the trickiest bit. I see you, all of you who are like, I can't do that. You can. You can. Okay, now we're going to press this knee into the forearm. Just press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. And let it go. Press, 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 press. Eek. And let it go. Press, 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 press. Oh, and let that go. Bring your feet out. Just a wider than hip width distance. Harley wants a kiss, so we're going to let him have one. And you're just going to drop one knee and then the other into the centre of your mat. You will walk towards me. Hi. Then you don't need to worry about it. That's fine. We're just taking some movement as we get warmed into the hips. Excuse me. I have a cold, you know, winter and all. We're going to take some movement in our tabletop because this is just the most wonderful way to get those hippies moving. Let the head be nice and heavy. Relax through the shoulders. And now we're going to do what I like to call a funky cat-cow. So keeping your hips knees and your hips in one line, keeping your shoulders more or less underneath, on top of your hands. Keeping this movement going. We're just going to gently touch into chest and then let the hips sway, let the shoulders sway. And then we're going to work our way down into our cow position. Angry cat. As you exhale, keep that movement going. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here on your lengthen. We're going to take the hands to the top of the mat. We're going to take our our left knee into the centre of the mat. Your right knee is going to come over your calf and you're going to send your hips back, dropping your forearms down towards the ground. So elbows down, lengthening through that chest. We're going to walk our left hand to meet the right and you're going to see if you can send your left hip back towards your foot. This is a core exercise as well as everything else. And then come back to centre, switch it out. Send everything back to start with. Just see how you feel when you're here. Then take your hand to the left side of your mat. Take your right hip back towards your feet. Taking a breath in here. And then come back to centre. Left foot steps, right foot joins. We press the ground away in our plank. Tuck the tailbone under. You're all sick of me saying that, but I'm going to keep doing it. Take a breath in here and then exhale. Find your down dog. Pedal your dog, just dropping each heel to the mat. Let your head be heavy. We're going to connect belly and thighs, bend the knees so that the belly and thighs are coming towards one another. We're going to work our way forward into a bear crawl position and I want you to feel a toe stretch while you're here. So my toes, because it's winter, aren't doing a very good job of bending, but we're going to see if we can find this toe stretch and then exhale, send everything back, keep your knees bent, so very bent knees in this position, and then we're going to inhale, come forward, exhale, send it back. Now you can straighten the legs. Inhale, come forward, back to your bear crawl. Extend as much as you can. So I want hips going back towards your heels. And now lift up to your downward facing dog. Your quads should be starting to burn. Bend the knees to hover, lengthen through those arms. Inhale, lift up. Last one, exhale. Drop those knees down towards the ground. See if you can look towards the top of your mat. And we're going to ping to the top of our mat. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Hands plant, right foot steps, left foot meets. Take an inhale, press the ground away in our plank position. Bring your left knee under your body, just let it hover. Maybe you want to take some internal and external movements with your knee. Then we're going to drop our foot over to the left side and you're going to bring your knee behind your ankle. Yes, you can do it. This is like a pigeon, but not quite. So from here, we're going to lengthen the chest forward. You're going to walk your hands a little bit further forward. We're going to project the chest forward as we project the hips forward to find this position. This is like a triangle of the legs and a lengthening of that back leg. You're going to think about dropping this right hip towards the left hand. It won't go, but that's what you're trying to think about. Feel that nice clunk in your SI joint if your lower back is anything like mine. Take an inhale here and then exhale. We're going to walk back as much as we can. Maybe we're sending that right hip back towards the right side. Just see where you're going. Take an inhale, come back forward. Projecting that chest forward as much as you can. Squeeze through that right butt cheek. What with that being a science word? We're thinking about length through the spine, so I'm not collapsing here into my shoulders, pressing that ground away. Nice extension through the chest. Imagine someone's pulling this part of your chest towards the front of the room. And then exhale, glue your foot to your knee. We're going to find this position for a breath. And then, because I like to get things spicy real quick, we're going to find a side plank. Yes, we are. You're going to take this foot, you're going to drop it just to the mat, and then you're going to bring your hip down to the ground. Your elbow comes inside this front knee. Inhale, you're going to lift up. Imagine someone's pulling your hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Maybe this time we stack the feet. Taking a breath in here. Maybe you lift. Bring both hands to the mat. We're going to keep that leg lifted. We're going to float forward to our plank. We're going to drop the knees. Lower the elbows. Slide nose and chin forward. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, nose meets the mat. Lead with your bum. Chest stays low. Elbows find the ground. Find your child's pose. Lengthen through this position and then find your downward facing dog. We've got time to practice that, don't worry. Let everything be heavy here in your downward facing dog. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to hover. We're going to lengthen through those arms. Send that bum back towards the back of the room. In 3, 2, 1, ping. Woo. Ooh, I nearly overshot my mat then. Inhale, find the half lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Plant the hands, the left foot steps back, the right foot meets it. We're going to drop the knees, untuck the toes. Slide, nose forward, let the chin and chest follow. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, nose meets the mat. The chest is on the floor. Keep that down. The bum lifts. We send everything back. Notice now my elbows are on the mat. We're keeping going. Find that child's pose and then lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal your dog. Come back to your plank. Bring your left knee into centre and just move through that hip. And then drop your left foot to the right side of the mat and let your right knee come behind your ankle. It's kind of like a block. So this is stopping this ankle from going back. If you found yourself here, just manually move your foot and then put the knee behind it. Your hip might hike out to the side and that's fine. Over the course of these reps, it'll probably find itself in alignment. If not perfectly, because there is no such thing as perfect, it'll feel better. So, walking your hands a little bit further forward. We're going to inhale, project that chest forward, finding, maybe that nice release in the SI joint. On the other side, your SI joint's where your pelvis meets your spine. Somebody asked me that the other day. They were like, what? You keep saying SI joint. What is my SI joint? Okay, so inhale, we're lengthening through the spine. Remembering not to be here. We're pressing the ground away. And then exhale, we're going to send everything back. Maybe we can send the hips back so that the left hip is going to the left side of your mat. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, come back into this lovely position. I really like this. Inhale, sending that chest forward. Exhale, letting the hips soften. Squeeze that left glute. Butt cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks. My nephew said that, and now it's all I can hear. Take a breath in here. There, nice. And then exhale, come back to center. We're going to glue our foot to our thigh. You're going to come into this plank position with your foot glued to your thigh. And because we are going spicy, we're going to find our side plank. Don't tell me you can't, because I don't believe you. Taking a breath in here. Ooh, keeping it going now. Take this foot, put it on the mat, and then bring everything down. Inhale, we're going to lift. Imagine someone's pulling your hand up towards the sky. And then exhale, drop everything down. Inhale, we're going to reach. Exhale, drop down, last one. Inhale, reach. Take your foot. Maybe, oh, she's lost her balance on this side. We can stack. Taking a breath in here. And then bring your hands down. We're going to lift through that left leg. Keep it hovering. We're going to drop the knees down towards the ground. You're going to slide your nose forward. You're going to slide your chin forward. The chest is going to meet the mat. Inhale to cobra. Oh, that's nice. Exhale, nose meets the mat. Keep the chest low, pressing all the way back into your child's pose. Really extending this child's pose. And then lift the hips. Let everything be heavy in the top part of your body as you find your downward facing dog. Take an inhale. We're going to lift up through that right leg. Exhale. You're going to draw your knee to your left elbow. And now you're going to send it back. You're going to draw your knee to your right elbow. And now you're going to send it back. You're going to draw your knee to your right elbow, and without, if you can, touching the floor, you're going to put your foot on the ground outside your right hand. Drop the back knee and untap the toe. Find your lizard. Just take some movement into your lizard position. We're going to work a little bit of hip flexor whilst we are here. So, finding your lizard position in stillness, we're going to think about making this left knee evenly weight distributed to this foot. So I don't want to be leaning on this left side. I want even weight distribution. It's something I talk about through the feet. It's also really important when we're in positions like this. Unless I say we're going to lean, you want to feel like you've got even pressure through this back knee and this foot. Even more so for here, for this position, for this little challenge that we're going to do. Yes, there's a challenge coming. We're going to lengthen the chest forward, and I want you to feel your adductor start to work. So, as we feel that adductor start to stretch, I want you to press your foot into the ground as hard as you can. Almost like you're trying to lift this knee off the ground. So you're pressing down so much so that this back knee might come off the ground. You're going to release that. Now here comes the challenge. No, that wasn't it. And you're going to see if you can lift your foot off the ground. And then bring it back down. Yes, the weight's going to go to the left side. You're going to lengthen that chest forward and then press your foot down as hard as you can. Feel that hip flexor on the left side, stretch. Feel your glute on the right side start to complain at you. And then exhale, we're going to send everything back. Keep the big toes down and send your hips out to the right side. Taking a breath in here. Exhale, come back to center, tuck those toes. Send everything back. Find a three-leg dog. And now you're going to bend your knee so your foot comes towards your head. And as we come forward, I want you to imagine that you're trying to touch your head with your foot. Go as low as you can. Oh, that's really nice. And then inhale, back to your downward facing dog. Bend those knees. Let's prime that pump. Press the hands into the ground. Hips are nice and low. Knees are hovering off the mat in 3, 2, 1, ping. Inhale, find half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Hands plant. We're going to pop back. Just like that. That was nice, wasn't it? Take a breath in here. And then exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, lift up through the left leg. Point your toes. That's my obsessional gymnastic cue. Exhale, draw your knee to your right elbow. If you know, you know. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, draw that knee to the left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, if we can. We're going to see if we can put that foot outside your left hand without touching the floor. If you can't, that's fine. Something to work towards. We all need something to strive for. So, just take a bit of movement in your lizard. Thinking about that even pressure through both your left foot and your right knee as it's pressing onto the mat. So we're not leaning into this left side. Even pressure here. And then, as we project that chest forward, press that foot into the ground as much as you can. When you think you're pressing it enough, press it a little bit harder. This back knee should feel like it's starting to come up off the mat. You should be getting a really, really intense hip flexor stretch on the right side. And it should be, you might feel, this is me offering, because this is where I feel it, outside my thigh. So like IT band all down my left outer thigh. And then drop it down. We're going to see if we can lift that foot up. And then drop it down. Press that foot into the ground. Really press it, really press it, really press it. And then exhale, send everything back. Hamstring stretch. Taking a nice breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Ooh, inhale, we're going to come forward. We're going to send this leg back towards the back of the room. You're going to make a three-leg dog. You're going to bend the foot up towards your head. You're going to float the body forward. See if you can think about touching your head with your foot. Sending those hips as far forward as you can. And then drop that foot. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Make your knees as wide as you can. As you exhale, press into your child's pose. Okay, just for fun, we're going to make this into a flow, which in real life classes I do most times. Most of these have not had these in them, but we're going to go for it today, so see how we go. Okay, coming up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Take an inhale, lift up through the right leg. Exhale, draw your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Inhale, draw knee to right elbow. Plant the foot. Bring the knee up to meet your ankle. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, find this pigeon upward facing dog. Exhale, bring everything back. Glue your knee to your leg. Inhale, reach up into your side plank. Press that foot down on the ground. Exhale, we dive. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive. Here's your challenge. Lift this foot. Plant it at the top of your mat. Find your lizard. Take a breath in here. Exhale, send everything back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, send everything back. Inhale, chest forward. We're going to pick that foot up. Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down. Pick it up. Take that leg as far wide as you can. Find your three-leg dog. Really extend in this position. Bend the foot towards your head. Inhale. As we float forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Inhale, draw that knee back under the body. Plant the foot. Send the knee to meet the back of your ankle. Exhale, project that chest forward. Find that upward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, glute. Exhale, side plank. Inhale, plant that foot. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we reach. Step that foot into your lizard position. Inhale here. Exhale, send everything back. Inhale, chest forward, exhale. Inhale, chest forward, and then pick that foot up and put it down. Pick it up, put it down, pick it up, send it all the way back. 3-leg dog, bend that foot. Think about it coming towards your head. As we lengthen the chest forward in our upward facing dog. Exhale, toes meet the mat. Inhale, we find our upward facing dog. Exhale to our child's pose. Take a couple of moments there in your child's pose. Just let everything be nice and heavy down towards the ground. No tension, no pressure. Just let the breath return to its natural rhythm. See how it feels to be in your body in this moment. You don't need to do anything about it. Just feel it. Just be there with it. Awesome. Okay, last thing, we're going to come onto our backs. We're going to take a couple of bridges. We're going to do our getting to know our pelvic floor breath first. And once we've done that, we'll do 2 of those and 1 breath for strength, so that we can know what strength feels like through the core muscles, full core engagement, but also so that we know how to release pelvic floor, because that's also a very important part of your body. I mean, your pelvic floor is literally the most important part of your body. Just going to leave that there. Okay, so just take some pelvic tilts. And I know I've said this before, but in case this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have an imaginary zip that goes from the base of your coccyx. It goes underneath your body, through all of your lady parts, bodily function parts, and it stops at your belly button. We're going to imagine that we're actually going to do that zip up. So think about that zip and see if you can do it up. In this knees wide position, it's a little bit more difficult to find, but I believe in you, you can do it. So wherever you are, you might find that around the top part here, I don't want to say words, you know, you might have little ones listening, and I don't want it to invite questions. So around your top lady part area, or for gentlemen, if you've got partners that are doing this, it's good for boys too. In fact, it's also essential for boys. Then it's the bit just above the, dangly bit. Okay, so, oh no, I was doing so well. Okay, if you find that it's difficult to do up, try and press your big toes together, because your pelvic floor is linked from your head to your feet. If you press your pelvic feet together, you might find that you can do that bit of your zip up. You also might not, and that might just be something that you have to practice, and that's absolutely fine. So, doing that zip up, notice it, feel it, and then let it go. So, our breath to get to know our pelvic floor. Take a nice inhale, don't do anything, just breathe in. On your exhale, do that zip up. On your inhale, let it go. On your exhale, do it back up. Okay, that's how to release it. That's how it works in tandem with your diaphragm. Now we're going to create some intra-abdominal pressure by doing that zip up as we inhale. I want you to notice how different it feels. Feels like you're basically a can of beans or Dr. Pepper, whatever can you want to be. So from here, we're going to lift into our bridge. You're going to hold this bridge, keeping that pelvic floor zip done up. Again, if you need to press your big toes together, press your big toes together. If you lose a part of your zip, just take a moment, see how you can find it. Just find a way to connect with that bit that is stubborn and won't do up. And then exhale, let pelvic floor go as we go back to the mat. Maybe this time you bring your feet a little bit closer, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter, just see how you feel. A bit closer just makes it a bit more difficult, makes it a bit more opening through your thighs, through your hips. So we're going to do 2 breaths again to get to know our pelvic floor, and then 1 for strength. So take an inhale, do nothing apart from inhale. Exhale, do your zip up. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, do that zip up. Inhale, let it go. Take an exhale, do nothing. Inhale, do your zip up. Notice the difference. Lift to your bridge. Hold in here, thinking about that pelvic floor. If you don't do anything here, I just want you to concentrate on that zip. Taking another breath in, and another breath in, and another breath in. Exhale, let everything go. Take a couple of pelvic tilts if that feels good. And then just using the outside, your hands on the outside of your thighs, guide the knees back together. Bring your feet wider than your hips. Just gently let the knees fall to center. No drama, no tension. Just allowing those knees to move. Then maybe it feels good to drop one into center and bring the other leg over the top, just to really get a nice psoas stretch. Really get some nice internal rotation through this hip. This is not my favourite internal rotation stretch, but I do like it. Taking a breath in here. Letting that go, switching sides. Just let the other knee fall to centre. If you don't want to add the extra leverage with your opposite leg, that's fine. This is your practice, despite the fact that I've told you you can do all of the things, which you can. If you wanted to spend the entire session in child's pose, yeah, that's fine. Just rolling out your mat, just showing up. You get points for that. Because sadly you don't get points for being able to do any of the positions in yoga. There are no medals, apart from those which you give yourselves. And then when you're ready, making your way to a nice, comfortable, easy seat. I hope that your hips feel fantastic. I hope that you got a little bit of movement through your upper body as well, a bit of core. Just generally enjoyed moving your body, enjoyed being in your body, and enjoyed making friends with it. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Until next time, I hope that the rest of your day is filled with sunshine and magic and things that taste good and things that smell nice and things that make you feel incredible. Until next time.